Welcome all you OGs out there, whether you're an online gamer, an original gangster, or just an old geezer like me. This is Julie 1961 for Old Gamers Never Die, and I am once again in Atlas. Today's video is not going to be very long. It's really going to be to address some questions I've gotten as I've been playing, and it seems like it comes up no matter whether I'm playing on official or single player or undedicated servers. I get the same thing. Where is fill in the blank? I don't know. It could be just about anything. And I've struggled with this myself until I found a couple of tools that I want to share with you today in this video so that you can get out there, find the resources that you're looking for without having to just keep going and looking everywhere. Now, we all know that if I look at a rock or anything else and I hold down H on the PC, it's going to tell me what is in that rock. I don't have to break it up and figure that out. That's kind of the boots on the ground, what's out here on my particular island that I've landed on. So I can quickly see what's there, because sometimes things look like they're supposed to be one thing and they're not, which can be very frustrating. But at least you know before you start breaking into it, this rock has limestone, basalt, iron, and geode, potentially when I break it open. All right, so that's the direct. I'm here. I want to check out what I'm digging into on the island I happen to be on. All right, so that's one way to do it. Now, when you look at Atlas, and I've shown you this many times, it's a big map. And I don't know why all my grid lines aren't showing up. Let's put those on here. Okay, so yeah, there we go. This is all the whole thing. And I'm not going to go to every single one of these grids, which also has islands, multiple islands in it, to figure out exactly what's there. It'd take me forever and waste a lot of time. So here's what you do. There is a website out there that will tell you where resources are on the map. And that website is atlas.antihacks.net, and I'll put the link to this site in the description of the video. But just so you know, you're here. It has, now these are the officials. Okay, this is not what you might play if you're playing on a friend server or one of the OG servers or one of the Indecent Queen servers. This is just official, but it will tell you where all the resources are on PvP. All you have to do is open the map up like that and then type in whatever resource you want to find. I want to find copper. There. All those islands have copper on them. And you can do that with anything you want to. And you can zoom in on this thing. And it's not going to show you exactly where on the island because it's just a big red dot. But right away, I know that island's got copper on it. And if you drag it down so we center this in the screen, the other thing it'll do is when you hover over the island, it's going to tell you all the things that you can find on that island, all the animals and all the resources. So it's a very easy way to figure out what's out there and where you might want to plan your trip if you need a specific resource. And why do we need specific resources? Well, you know, that's just kind of the way the game is put together. Because if you look at, let's run over here real quick. All these blueprints I have, right? Where are they at? There's blueprints. Here's blueprints. That's ship stuff. Let's find something that's interesting. That's okay. So let's say I want to build a ship and I'm going to need some mythic parts. Okay. So I will need, let's pick this out. If I'm going to build a mythic ship and I need mythic ship walls, I'm going to need 6 kinds of fiber at 4 pieces. I'm going to need 3 mythos. I'm going to need 6 kinds of thatch, and I'm going to need 6 kinds of wood. All right, so the first number there is how many kinds of resource you need, and then the next by whatever number is how many of those resources that you're going to have. And of course, you know, the bigger stuff, you're going to have more resources. So we went over here and we said we want to look at building a, let's look at a blueprint for a journeyman carbine. I'm going to need 3 kinds of resources for each one of those things, right? And it tells you how much I need. So each thing in here, as you progress up, like, so fine, it's only 2 resources. Common, it's just 1. Legendary, it's going to be 5. And you work all the way up to mythic, where it is, you need 6 of each kind of resource. All right, so that's why you need to go looking for stuff, because odds are, if you're lucky, you might find an island that's got 3 kinds of metal, as an example. But if we go here, okay, so this island has, look for the metals they have. They have iron right there. And we have copper. Those are the only two we have there. For wood, we have fir, we have ironwood, and we have oak. So there's some islands are going to have more resources or more kinds of resources than others. But this map is going to save you so much time, and it's really simple. You just go to the website now. So if you're, for example, playing on console, there's a console map, and it's the grids that are on the console. If you're playing PvE, grid's a little bit different, and it'll show you where all that is. And then, of course, if you're playing on single player, it's going to show you the whole map and where stuff is. So this is a great resource for you for finding things out in the world without having to go to each particular island and figure out what the heck is on it. Right, so that's one resource for you. Now here, I want to show you another one. So Anti-Hacks is a website. The link will be in the description. This other one is an app, and you can download this. Just look up ACalc for Atlas, A-CALC, and then put Atlas, and it'll come up with the website to go to download this app. You can download it for PC, you can download it for iPhone, and you can download it for Android. Now, if you played Ark before, you're probably familiar with Dododex. Well, this is kind of the Dododex for Atlas, and it'll tell you, depending on the settings that are going on, what you need to do to tame any particular animal, what they like to eat best, all that kind of good stuff. If you're not up to date on what that is, it'll tell you. It'll tell you what they harvest, give you all that information. The other thing they'll do, if you're playing single player, or if you're playing and you're hosting a server and you want to spawn something in, you can go out and look for spawn codes out there, and I'll do a whole video really on spawn codes because I think it's worth doing that, and different kind of commands that you can use as a administrator, or if you're playing single player and you just want to get some stuff there. Sometimes it's easier to spawn stuff in and set your things up the way you want them, especially if you want to do like creative builds. But anyway, I digress, as I usually do. Let's go here. We'll do this drop down here, and then here you can find recipes, you can find all the different engrams of what they do, the Atlas maps. You can do admin command, and if you click on that, it's going to bring up this screen. In this screen, you have the basically spawn codes for pretty much anything in the game. All you need to do, if I want to spawn in a large speed sail, and there you go. I haven't even typed it all in. I've got a large speed sail. It'll allow me to put in, I just want, I want 4 of them. Let's do 4. And I want the quality to be mythic. If you want the quality to be mythic, you just put 100. And then it'll ask, do I want a blueprint, or do I want the command to just give it to me? GFI cheat GFI or admin cheat GFI, and then this string will get you the thing. You just check it off which one you want. So in this situation, maybe I want to make blueprints for the people that are playing on my server. I run a shop that allows people to come in and buy things that they may not be able to find anywhere on the map, or they're having trouble finding it. And then, the cool thing is, what I'll do is I take all the profit that I make through the week, and then I put it in a treasure chest and hide it somewhere on the map, and then give people clues to see where they can find it. So I'm not taking advantage of the players. You can come out and play. We only have 4 grids on our server. It's really just a place for people to learn the game. And there's very few mods, so it's really simple to load. If you just want to figure out how the game works, and you're playing single player and you desire some company, but you don't want to feel foolish because you don't know how to do stuff, hey, come on out and play with the OGs. If you want something that's more heavily modded and you start with all of the skills already and you can just go do things, then Indecent Queens, which I've talked about many times on my videos, is a great place to learn that too. So the link for my Discord is in the description of the video. Go to the Discord. You can get all the information about the OG Atlas server. If you want to go find out about Indecent Queens, I've got a link to their stuff, so you can go out there. They've got a much bigger map and a lot more people playing, so it all depends on what you want to do. But if you just want a place to learn how to play the game, we've got some folks that are kind of seasoned veterans, and we've got some people that are just starting out and trying to figure things out. So come on out and play with us. I have people go through the Discord just so I can keep track of who's playing and how many people, so I can figure out how many slots I need to have available so people don't have to sit in a queue to join, because that's no fun. Anyway, back to this. All you do, if you're looking for the spawn code, it's going to be right here, and you just copy. In fact, all you have to do is highlight it, and it'll copy it for you. Look at that. That's on your clipboard, and you paste it in the game, and boom, you're going to have 4 large mythic speed sail blueprints. Cool, huh? Okay, so that's 2 really quick, easy things that you can do if you're struggling trying to get the game going, or if you want to play creative and you just can't find the commands to bring stuff into the world. This has items, it has the creatures, so it'll bring, you can get spawn codes for any kind of animal, what level, all that kind of good stuff. And then you can do things like spawn in ships of the damned if you want to do that for target practice, or you know, you want to get some codes on what to do if you need to add experience, or you know, all kind of good stuff like that. So a calc for codes and for how to tame and what animals are out there, and then atlas anti-hacks for the maps, and you'll know where all the resources are. Cool, huh? All right. Well, I hope that helped you out. Hopefully you learned a little something. And hey, if you did, don't forget, leave a like on the video, share it with your friends. I really appreciate that. Hello, Mr. Seagull. It helps the channel out. It sounds corny, but it does. And so I always ask. And, you know, hey, if you really enjoy the content that I have out here, then be sure to drop by and subscribe. I'm blown away by the fact that we have over 3,400 subscribers on our channel. And we have quite a few people on our Discord. So if you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you want to come hang out with some other gamers, some of us are fairly seasoned. Like myself. So we've got some young folks too. It's a mix. And men and women, we have everybody and every kind of person from all over the world in the chat. So come on by, hang out with us, learn a little bit about the game. We've got some servers up. We have 2 Ark servers up. We have 2 Conan servers up. We have the Exile Lands and Sipta. For Ark, it's modded Island and Ragnarok that's unmodded. These are all PC servers, so if you're on console, I'm sorry, but this is what we're doing. We have a V Rising server up, and we also have just recently launched the 4-grid Atlas servers just for fun, just for fun. So come on out, hang out with us, enjoy some free game time, because I don't charge anybody to run to play on the servers. I really appreciate people coming out and having fun. That's what it's all about. I want to make sure the games are out there and accessible for everybody. Some that I like, I want to make sure that I bring those to your attention, and you know, maybe you can have as much fun as I do. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I really do appreciate it. Y'all take care, stay safe, and be good to each other. Until next time, this is Yuli signing out.